All right, lights are out. Green flags in the air for the Hornets. Tim Olds, Stephen Bickford, Richard Ramirez. Your three drivers. And it will be Tim Olds, the man out front, going into turn number 3. He's going to lead it off very wide off of turn number 4. That was Stephen Bickford, Richard Ramirez, to close the gap on him. So Tim Olds, the man out front, followed by Richard Ramirez. Stephen Bickford in the third spot. Like 20 laps? 25. God damn. As Ramirez had a flat tire earlier on in the heat race. Seems to have that thing booted and suited now, though. We're still hanging on that second spot. Trying to close the door on the 00 machine of Tim Olds, about 2 car lengths behind him as they race off at turn number 2. 25-lap main event here tonight for your Hornets. As Olds and Ramirez lead them off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Bickford in the third spot. Tim Olds, that car pushing up a little bit through turns 3 and 4. Ramirez looks like he was trying to follow suit there with Olds. Instead of getting her down to the bottom through turns 3 and 4, went right off of the racetrack, off of turn number 4. This time, though, both drivers keep it tucked down in line close to the berm through turns 1 and 2 as Tim Olds once again leads the charge off of turn number 4. His car washed up just a smidge there as see the track starting to dry off just a little bit off of turn number 4, hitting the dust up there. Stephen Bickford, well, he's well past that dry spot, almost off the track, off of turn number 4. Again, race fans looking to get into racing in this Hornet class. A great little class here, little 4-banger cars. Just got to put a little roll bar in it. Got these old Chevy Cavaliers and whatnot out there. And they look pretty fun to drive on that short track here at USA Raceway. As Tim Olds looks to be putting Stephen Bickford a lap down here in just a few laps right now out front. Of course, Tim Olds, after tonight's main event, he should be declared your champion for the 2019 season, the Hornet class here at USA Raceway. As Tim Olds now looks underneath the 13 machine of Bickford, and those two make contact going into turn number 3 off of 4. Bickford gets pushed up out of the grove. He comes right back on Tim Olds. Olds going around, and Bickford gets back on the lead lap. Now Bickford washes off the racetrack. Well, he tried, race fans. That's all you can ask for out of a racer. Fighting hard. As Bickford now tries to slam the door on the 88R of Ramirez. Where's Bickford main event winner earlier this year after a little beating and bang between Tim Olds and PJ Harrow. As the cross flags go up. There from Leroy up on the flag stand. And it's all Tim Olds. We'll see what happens if Olds can find a way to catch back up to the 13 of Bickford. Already put him 1 lap down before the halfway point. And he's already about half a lap behind the 13 now of Bickford as he races off of turn number 4. But it is Olds and Ramirez, your front two. Harrow was here tonight. Came out for hot laps, and that was about the last we saw from Harrow. Now we got some PJ fans in the house. All right. Right now, the man out front's all Tim Olds. He almost went off the racetrack off of 4, got the right side tires over there off the track. Coming in a little cocky here tonight, trying to win that championship. Painted his wheels gold. I believe painted the whole tires gold, too, just spray painting the whole thing. but wouldn't expect anything less out of Tim Olds. As he is pedaling that car hard, I guarantee you right now he is trying to catch back up to the 13 machine of Stephen Bickford. As all that separates those two is a couple of corners as Bickford comes off the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. As he comes off of 4, Olds is already up into turn number 3, so we'll see what happens. Here's the laps wind down as those two got into it just a few moments ago. And Leroy with the 5 fingers here from the flag stand, indicating 5 laps to go for Tim Olds and his championship pursuit here in 2019 at USA Raceway as he comes off turn number 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bickford right ahead of him. Tim Olds definitely closing that gap down between himself and Stephen Bickford, trying to put him 2 laps down as we have just 4 laps to go in the 2019 Hornet season here at USA Raceway. And Tim Olds now just about 2 car lengths behind the 13 machine of Stephen Bickford. We'll see what happens here as the laps wind down. Well, Bickford going to try to Clint Boyer him, or was it Jeff Gordon him here? I don't know. Shades of PIR a few years ago as Bickford slows down, makes that bumper very wide in front of the 00 machine of Olds. As the white flag will fly this time for Tim Olds. He is trying to put it to the 13 machine of Bickford. Can definitely ease off of him, but that's not the racer in Tim Olds as he brings off at turn number 2. He's going to look to the outside of Bickford. Bickford trying to make that car very wide as they go into 3 and 4. Olds going to wash up the racetrack. Not going to matter. He will win tonight's main event. And Bickford comes over, gives Tim Olds a little bit of a kiss. Well, the hood of his car, can't read that, says, "This is my house." And definitely Tim Olds made it his house. Why does he have a lighter? Is he lighting something up there? Is that the Macho Man Randy Savage's theme music? I think it might be too windy there, Tim. This victory celebration has failed. You want to go help him? No. Well, he'll climb out of the car. You have a stereo in there? What we got? Yeah, he is the champion, Tim Olds, your main event winner. Is that confetti? Oh, no. All right, well, Tim Olds, you are the track champion, my man. Heck of a drive there all year long. Of course, gave one away to Stephen Bickford earlier on. Stephen, man, he tried to give it to you there on the racetrack.
Yeah, I think he wanted the championship or something.
Hey, man, but a great year overall, and looks like Jason's trying to help you out there with whatever you had planned for us.
Yeah, well, the smoke bomb wouldn't go off. Too much wind out here, but it was wild out there. I didn't think Steve was going to let me by, and I thought the second time, forget it, I'll just ride behind him.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if you're going to just ride behind him or try to force yourself in there like we've seen you do in the past.
Yeah, well, I kind of got lectured on that, so I thought, yeah, not tonight.
Hey, there you go. Had a championship that you just won. Another main event win for you. You know, every race this year, you came across the start-finish line first, did get DQ'd and won, but, man, a lot of race wins as Stevens climbing up on top of the car here, trying to steal the trophy.
Yeah, well, I've known him for years. We've been buddies, so it's all good.
All right, congratulations, Tim Olds, once again, your 2019 USA Raceway Hornet champion.